Hey investors, welcome to the show where we break down the hottest stocks and trends in the market. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice. We're here to learn and explore together. Today we're diving headfirst into the exciting world of hydrogen stocks. Now, if you're serious about leveling up your investing game, you need to check out Armored Bull Trading. These guys are the real deal when it comes to options education and empowering investors of all levels. Trust me, they'll give you the knowledge and tools you need to navigate the markets like a pro. But first, let's talk hydrogen. This clean energy source has the potential to revolutionize multiple industries, from transportation to power generation. And you know what that means? Massive opportunities for savvy investors. So buckle up, grab your notepad, and get ready to explore 3 hydrogen stocks that could fuel your portfolio for years to come. First up on our hydrogen hit list is Linde plc, ticker symbol LIN. Now, Linde might not be the first name that pops into your head when you think of hydrogen, but trust me, this industrial gas giant is a force to be reckoned with. We're talking about a global powerhouse with a rock-solid balance sheet, a long history of innovation, and a management team that's laser-focused on capitalizing on the hydrogen megatrend. Linde is already a leading supplier of industrial gases, and they're leveraging their expertise and infrastructure to become a dominant player in the hydrogen space. We're talking about massive investments in hydrogen production, distribution and storage. These guys are playing the long game and they're playing it smart. But here's what really gets me fired up about Linde, their financials. We're talking about a company with a strong track record of revenue growth, juicy profit margins, and a fortress-like balance sheet. This ain't some speculative startup burning through cash. Linde is a cash-generating machine, and they're using that financial firepower to invest heavily in hydrogen and other growth initiatives. Now let's talk valuation. Linde might not be the cheapest stock out there, but remember, you get what you pay for. This is a high-quality company with a wide moat and a long runway for growth. And when you consider the massive potential of the hydrogen market, I think Linde is undervalued at current levels. But don't just take my word for it. Do your own research, talk to your financial advisor, and decide if Linde deserves a spot in your portfolio. Next up, we're diving into the world of air products and chemicals, ticker symbol APD. Now, APD is another industrial gas giant that's making big bets on the hydrogen revolution. But unlike Linde, which has a more diversified business model, APD is going all in on hydrogen. And let me tell you, they're not messing around. We're talking about billions of dollars in investments in hydrogen production, transportation and storage. They're building massive hydrogen hubs around the world. And they're partnering with some of the biggest names in energy and transportation to make hydrogen a mainstream fuel source. Now, I know what you're thinking. Jim, this all sounds great, but is APD actually making any money from hydrogen? And the answer is a resounding yes. They're already generating significant revenue from their hydrogen business, and that number is only going to grow exponentially in the coming years. But here's the kicker. APD is insanely profitable. We're talking about a company with operating margins that would make most companies drool. And they're sitting on a mountain of cash, which gives them the financial flexibility to continue investing in growth and returning value to shareholders through dividends and buybacks. Now let's talk valuation. APD is trading at a premium compared to some of its peers. But remember, this is a company that's at the forefront of a once-in-a-generation energy transition. And when you consider the long-term growth potential of the hydrogen market, I think APD is still attractively valued. So there you have it, Air Products and Chemicals, a profitable, cash-rich company that's leading the charge in the hydrogen revolution. Last but certainly not least, we're turning our attention to NextEra Energy, ticker symbol NEE. Now, NextEra might not be a pure-play hydrogen stock like Linde or APD, but this renewable energy giant is making strategic investments in hydrogen that could supercharge their growth in the years to come. NextEra is already a leader in wind and solar energy, and they're leveraging their expertise and infrastructure to become a major player in the green hydrogen space. We're talking about using renewable energy to produce clean hydrogen, which can then be used to decarbonize hard-to-abate sectors like transportation and heavy industry. But here's what really excites me about NextEra, their track record of growth and profitability. These guys have been growing their earnings and dividends at an impressive clip for years, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. They're a well-managed company with a clear vision for the future, and they're executing their strategy flawlessly. Now let's address the elephant in the room: valuation. NextEra is not a cheap stock. In fact, it's one of the most expensive utilities in the market. But remember, this is not your average utility. NextEra is a growth machine that's firing on all cylinders. So there you have it, NextEra Energy, a renewable energy powerhouse that's well positioned to capitalize on the hydrogen revolution. There you have it, folks. 3 hydrogen stocks that could power your portfolio for years to come. Remember, investing isn't just about picking stocks, it's about building a brighter future. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, investing is risky, I'm better off just saving my money, and you know what? You're right to be cautious. Saving is crucial, especially for a rainy day fund. But here's the thing, your money loses value over time due to inflation. Investing, on the other hand, helps you grow your wealth and beat inflation. Remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Start small, invest consistently, and let the power of compounding work its magic. If you're new to investing and not ready to pick individual stocks, that's okay. There are plenty of great ETFs out there like SPDY or the S&P 500 that offer broad market exposure. Remember, investing is a marathon, not a sprint. As the Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett, once said, "The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. Stay informed, stay invested, and I'll see you at the top."